Welcome back to my channel. I had to take my shirt off and I'm pretty licious today, so I'm just gonna keep on going like this. But I'm here to do a movie review about that movie called Winnie the Pooh. It just came out today, at least it did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it was a very, 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 very bad film. And if I didn't say it before, it was a bad film. Plotline doesn't make that much sense. I did honestly miss the first few minutes of the movie because I had to get my chicken wings, but you know, that would have helped me out to figure out that like Rabbit and Eeyore and Owl are not there and why they're not there. So Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are in this movie, but there's just so many issues with this film. Like, there's these girls and like all of a sudden it's like, is it Valentine's Day? And like, why was it released today? And like, there's like a scene on the bed where there's flowers and it's like, okay, well, why do I even care that like one of them's not so into it and doesn't want to like do things on the bed or whatever, is just not excited about it. And like, then it's like, who even cares about these 5 girls? Like, that's so many girls to begin with, or maybe it's 6. Well, it's supposed to be 6 girls, and one of them is there, or she's not there. They're meeting in a cabin out in the 100-acre woods where Winnie the Pooh and, you know, all those little creatures live. She gets lost, and so one of the girls is like, all right, guys, give me all your phones. So it's like, why are you taking everyone's phone when someone is still on the way? Like, has anyone ever even gone on something like a float trip 30 miles down the road and still got lost and had to call their friend? This makes no sense. No sense. But, like, Winnie the Pooh just, like, ugh, like, at first you would think it's a person wearing a mask. Then you start to realize, oh, this really is the real deal. But the texture of the skin and just the hardness and a lack of tissue, movement, veins, any of that stuff, is like even to a point where it looks so bad that it's like, it looks like you can see a mouth in the mouth. It looks worse than Chuck E. Cheese. And Tansley, what are you doing? Come here. Come here, baby. Yeah. What is in your mouth? I will find out later. Anyways, it's just very bad. And there are just several plot holes. And, like, the audio effects, I don't like them. Because, like, you know, like, Winnie the Pooh is a bear. And so it's like, he's like, there's sometimes he's hitting things with his hand and it makes, like, a sloshing sound. Well, like, from scientific perspective, the first hit with someone's hand shouldn't sound sloshy. Then there's a scene where one of the girls falls in the pool, and it's like, it looks like she literally purposely jumps into the pool. I mean, can we get some stunt action in here? Can, like, we take a course? But you don't hear her in the water at all. Very strange. It just goes on forever and ever. One of the other issues I have with this movie is, like, everybody in this film is skinnier than me and is whiter than me. So, like, I don't know if anyone in there is, like, a white passing native or a different white passing person of color, but I don't like that. There was, like, no diversity, and the whole thing just doesn't make sense. I don't think there's really, like, an explanation as to why they're, like, anthropomorphic, or, no, there's another word for this. Humorphism? Homunculi. Because it's like, they're not necessarily human or animals. But, you know, just like, it was portrayed really badly. And there were parts of it where I just started laughing. And like, there's a thing about horror films where you're not supposed to just kill and kill and kill and kill because it desensitizes your audience. And there's just so many films like, why? So many parts of the film like, why? Like, why did anybody call the police? If he's sitting there killing people in this forest, how is he? And it's like, you know, I had to look it up and figure out that, like, the fortress or whatever that they're in is powered by an electric bike, which also don't make sense. Like, also, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if they are homunculi, then what is their brain capacity to do all this stuff, and but honestly, I had done a movie review about Megan, and I thought Megan was, like, supposed to be, like, a little bit plot holy, or, like, not make too much sense, because, like, it's supposed to be, like, one of those films that's so bad, and that's, like, why we're talking about it, like, that's their form of marketing. Well, Megan looks like a freaking Grammy compared to this film. Like, and there were also parts of the scene, like, in the car, where Winnie the Pooh, like, gets in the car and, like, trying to drive away from him, and, like, it's just, like, so blurred and so hard to see what's going on, and apparently, like, and there's a part where bodies are being put in the wood chipper, and it's just, like, it was so hard for me to pick up on any detail of what was going on, and I don't know. I don't know. But it was really bad. But I wouldn't say that I'm not going to go see the sequel at this point. It was just, like, literally the person sitting next to me was, like, she said that was a double star movie. I asked this person to my left, what'd you think about that? He goes, well, I don't know. He seemed like he was really excited to see it. And it was just like, I'll have people tell me, I'm sorry you bought tickets for this. Sorry we wasted our time and money. Tansley, what are you doing? Don't try to eat my cat. Tansley, we're going to have to go. Oh, she has her roti. Tansley, come here. Come here, Tansley. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about the movie.